On today's episode, we will be learning how to invest our money in 2025. Yes, like I will always say, if you love all things that has to do with trending videos, reaction videos, likewise life hacks, yes, life hacks in a way you can improve. Do well to subscribe. I bet you won't regret it. Join the family, let us learn and have fun together. I have an expert in the house. I will let you meet her in a second. Hello, it's good to have you join us on today's episode. You're welcome to Zia Vlog. Today's episode, I have a special guest in the house. As you can see, she is into real estate. She's an expert in this field. So I would like her to introduce herself, and I bet you won't want to miss what she's got to say. Let her
Thank you
introduce
so much.
herself.
All right. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. I am Okoli Anastasia Chineye, and I'm from MIO Group of Companies, Nigeria Limited.
Okay, now let's talk about investment. I want you to tell me, not me, tell my viewers, there are lots of different investment they can go into. What do you think should be the number one top priority when it comes to investing your finances?
Thank you so much. When it comes to investments, real estate business is number one. And which brings me to what is real estate business. Real estate business is a business that has to do with buying, selling, leasing, and managing real property.
Okay, now tell us, why do you say real estate is number one investment people should, put their finances into?
Okay, the reason why I will always suggest real estate is because real estate does so well in the world, no matter what is going on. Real estate does not get affected with inflation. Instead, it keeps appreciating by the day. Take for instance now, you buying a landed property at a very cheap rate. All right. We usually refer to it as land banking. All right.
Okay.
So when you buy a landed property at a very cheap rate, you understand, and you now hold on to it for a period of time before you now either you're reselling or you're renting, that is leasing, or you are building on it. You understand? So whichever way you are doing, you are making money. Let's say, for example, now you are leasing it out. Whoever you're leasing it to is paying you money. All right.
Yeah.
And secondly, let's say you hold on for it. You hold on for a period of time before reselling it. Definitely, you're not selling at what you bought at the initial stage, or zero possible. Then thirdly, if you're building on it, definitely when you build, that means the place has developed, and definitely, as in not even definitely, automatically it has appreciated to tons. All right. So let's say maybe after building and you now put in tenants, of course it has provided you a steady stream of income.
Yeah.
All right. So that's say monthly or yearly you are receiving money. So it is so lucrative.
We're in Nigeria, and there's what we call Nigerian factor.
Okay.
How do you think people can secure that property? Because most times people do invest. Maybe you are holding on onto this new virgin land, if I may want to put it so, and when you're about to reap it, maybe before you reach there, you will see another building on top of it. How do you think one can manage or avoid this kind of thing? Okay,
that is why people do not pay attention when they want to invest. All right. Presently, we have firms, real estate firms. There are so many of them. You understand?
Okay.
So, and there are some that are registered, while some are not registered. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think before you put your money in real estate, you understand, you have to do a background checkup about that company. All right. Before you buy the landed property, and again. Most times I do tell my clients, if you want to if you want to invest, yeah, you rather do it with a company than buying from, you know, this family lands and all that, because family lands tends to be very, very problematic. Yeah. So like I said, I usually tell my clients, when you want to invest in landed property, that is real estate, go with friends, companies. All right. We
have families or individuals.
Yes.
Why do you say so?
Because when you get when you acquire from families, the problems attached to it is so much, and trust me, you will not want to put in your money into one investment, and the next day there is problem. Probably you are at the police station.
Yes.
So whenever a client is ready to do investments in real estate, they should locate a verified, a registered, and a trusted firm to work with. All right. So by so doing, I think you
will avoid all those.
Yes, will avoid problems. Every woman should work on her financial freedom. Okay. Yes, work on financial freedom, and also secure your children's future, because
God forbid anything can go wrong.
The marriage thing, understand? Oh, marriage is a beautiful thing, but like, you don't so much rely on your husband for
everything.
For everything. You should try and get yourself busy. Acquire a landed property either in your name or that of your children, because tomorrow anything can happen, so that you have something to fall back to. So let's not be a case of okay, let's say your husband is wealthy and you're not paying attention, like you're not. No, so
you're living the soft life.
No, and peradventure lives happen. You're now begging, like you're now back to square one. So it's not so good. So real estate business is one of those lucrative and profitable business that everyone should venture into. And if peradventure you're a woman, being a woman is not a yardstick for you not to do real estate. No, do real estate, because back in Lagos, I've seen women in Lagos. You will see one mama that is aged up, and you know, like, you will still see her. She will come and be like that she wants to acquire landed properties.
Okay.
Yes, and she will buy it. You understand? So then maybe tomorrow you will see that, okay, like, she started building something. You understand? And most times when you ask them like, Mama, why are you? They be like, it's for their children, because the marriage thing is not a guarantee.
Yeah,
it's not guaranteed.
In our modern day, it's not a guarantee.
It's not a guarantee. So you ought to work your own money, kind of. I'm not saying you should disrupt your husband, but try and be resourceful. Try and be independent.
And complement what the man is bringing to the family. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's talk about those who have acquired this land. What is the best time you will advise somebody to sell, especially somebody who acquired to make profits?
Okay. Then that is to be land banking. Yes. Like I said earlier on, it's you buying it. You bought it at a very cheap rate. You understand? Then you hold on to it for a period of time before leasing it or reselling or building on it. So I think when you buy, let's say probably you bought from an undeveloped area, so you give it a time. You give it a time. Once you start seeing structures around the place, just know that land has begun appreciation. Okay. Yes, it has begun appreciation. So with time, as the time goes by, that when you put it up for sale, you will see that what you bought it before is not what that place will be worth. It will have appreciated so well. So buy and wait. You don't wait and buy land, you buy land and wait. Okay. So when you buy it, you wait for a period of time, and again during the period of waiting, you can as well lease it out. Okay. Yes. Okay. You can give it out to either farmers, you understand, they are farming on it and they are paying you. You can give it out to whoever that has something meaningful to do there, understand?
And pay you.
Yes, and pay
Thereby
you.
the land is already making money for you.
Yeah, so either ways you are making money, and when you're ready to sell, you tell them to go and you sell it. Definitely if you're selling times 20 of what you bought, that one is guaranteed. Okay, what if it's a situation whereby this place, something happened, is not as it didn't develop the way you thought the place would develop? Maybe like you mentioned, maybe if you begin to see structures and roads and all of that, what if there's nothing like that in such property and it has stayed for a long time, like 7-8 years? You just have to wait. There's no two ways about it. All right.
Okay.
Like I said, either you're leasing it out, or you're reselling it, or you're holding on. Understand? These three things should be at the back of your mind. Like I saw a video recently. A woman was she was asked how much she bought a landed property. I don't know the location. She said 1.5 million naira. And when they asked her how much is that place worth, as in the place where she bought the property is worth, she said 90 million naira. How many years ago, ma? She said 15 years. So literally somebody would have said, no, now, like, why should I buy a landed property and wait till 15 years? Like, my brother, my sister, time
is
flies.
a long-term investment,
but time flies. Before you know, 2 years is gone, 3 years, and 15 years is here. 1.5 to 90 million. Can you imagine that? So once you're buying a landed property, you're having two mindsets. Either you're doing land banking or you're doing buy and build. So if you're doing land banking, you should know that you're holding on for a period of time. And if you're doing buy and build, that is to say, you purchased that landed property on a developed area. All right. So when you buy, either you're developing it like on your own, either for commercial purpose or for residential, you are winning. All right. So when you develop, you can put it that way, or you can resell, but at the end of the day, you are making tons of money
turnover. So, talking about women in real estate, actually, my mom was a lawyer and was into real estate. So, real estate is not new to me. So, at a point in time, I got into the real estate business, but I ran away when this stories of insecurity, when you go to this, sometimes these lands, like landed properties, are located in lonely areas and high risk areas. How do you think women can survive in this competitive profession, considering the security challenges?
Okay, speaking of you doing real estate and being a woman and the risk involved. Okay. Just like you said, that most of these properties are located at this lonely place, rural area. So in most cases, that is why you need to work with a firm.
Okay.
Understand? Either you're a staff or you are an affiliate marketer with a particular firm, right? So that whenever there is need for
inspection and all of that,
for inspection, and so the company provides a bus. You understand? And definitely you're not going alone. Some of the staffs will go with you and the clients, understand, to go for that particular site inspection. So by the time you go in troop, definitely, like, I don't think anybody will harm you. But if you're marketing for families, let's say, families landed property, and probably you want to take a client there, definitely it's just you and the client, and that could be risky. So, however, if you're not working with a firm, probably you prefer that of the family landed property, you should always get people to join you for the inspection. You don't go alone, because a lot of things happen. Killing, raping, and all that. So you don't go alone. It is always advisable you don't go alone. You go with people, or you go with your team. If you're working, if you are an affiliate marketer for a firm, or you're a staff in a firm, definitely you won't be going alone. There will be a number of persons that will accompany you to go for that and also it's not really necessarily that going for satisfaction at a lonely location could be dangerous. Yeah, it could be, and sometimes it may not be. But what about, let's say you meet a client and it's okay, let's meet at a hotel. After all, hotel is a lonely place, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's not.
Hotel is a lonely place, and most times a lot of things happens there.
Yeah.
So let's say you're going to meet up with clients in a hotel. The things you need to put in check for your own security is make sure you're dressing professionally. Yes, you dress well. Yours, as in you're going there to market your property, not yourself.
Yeah.
So you dress well. Then make sure you suggest you meet at the open bar. Yes. So when you meet there and you keep it professional, like if they want to bring the sexual theme, like normally and finally you should not give in, but make sure you keep it professional, because most times when you keep it professional, these men tend to follow you that way.
Yeah,
yes, they tend to follow you but when they are getting a different signal, after all, they are men, they are professional in their own ways. So if they are getting a different signal, they'll definitely deviate from the reason of the meeting and hopping to another thing, and probably from there it might result to getting a room, and
you're putting yourself you're putting yourself at risk.
He could be a danger to you.
Oh, thank you very much for gracing our show. I'm afraid that's the much we can take on this episode because we are running out of time. But I'm so grateful that you were able to make our show, and I believe our viewers have grabbed one or two things about investment, and especially investing in landed property.